Hey everybody, good morning. My name is Matthew Green and I'm a practicing Christian. And I've been reading Second Kings. I've read First Kings as well, and I found some verses that I like. I like them because I was in construction for a long time. But I have found several times now where the kings of Israel, if I am correct, I think the kings of Israel have done a lot to repair the house that Solomon built for the Lord. And I want to read this. This is 2 Kings chapter 22, verse 4. This is King Josiah talking to Shaphan the scribe. Go up to Hilkiah the high priest, that he may count the money which has been brought into the house of the Lord, which the doorkeepers have gathered from the people, and let them deliver it into the hand of those doing the work, who are the overseers in the house of the Lord. Let them give it to those who are in the house of the Lord doing the work, to repair the damages to the house, to carpenters and builders and masons, and to buy timber and hewn stone to repair the house. However, there need be no accounting made with them of the money delivered into their hand, because they deal faithfully. Then Hilkiah the high priest said to Shaphan the scribe, I have found the book of the law in the house of the Lord. And Hilkiah gave the book to Shaphan, and he read it. So Shaphan the scribe went to the king, bringing the king word, saying, Your servants have gathered the money that was found in the house, and they have delivered it into the hands of those who do the work, who oversee the house of the Lord. So this is several times now that there have been faithful deals made with the workers. And I obviously could be wrong. I'm up to 2 Kings chapter 22, and there's several occasions where the kings have sent laborers and workers to build Solomon's temple, the house of Solomon, the house of the Lord, whatever. Excuse the whatever, that's not a disrespectful thing, but there's so much information, it's hard to keep everything straight. And I was very, very adamant when I was a construction worker about doing the right thing. Sorry guys, it's early. About doing the right thing and upholding my word and doing the correct thing and the right thing. So last weekend I went down to a family member's house to inspect the work of a contractor that they had there. It was an older gentleman, and it did not turn out well. And I don't want to give any details because I'm not looking for any credit for doing anything. But in this scenario, I had to fully equip the armor of God. I had to walk away and walk a fence line and pray to God, asking Him what was the right thing to do. And my nature was to avoid conflict. So I wanted to point everything out to them, but I had issues with confronting the gentleman. A lot of it is he's my elder. He's 70 years old. And he had made a contract, but didn't sign it, and didn't live up to anything in the contract. And when I showed up, the work was negligent. It was terrible. So I pointed these things out to my papa and his wife, and they agreed with me because most of the things were visibly apparently wrong. Apparently wrong. So when the gentleman come back, I tried to hold the most respectful standard, and I started to repair the thing that he had done wrong that was not a part of the contract by his words. And he did not like that. And there was an altercation, not physical, but verbal, in which I stood on God's ground, and I done what was right, and I held my temper. But it's crazy that I come across this twice now. I'm going back down there today to finish the work for them because that's the right thing to do. And this is it's a very crazy thing that I read every morning, and that I just stopped where I stopped yesterday in order to read this section today, because I could have read this yesterday and not gotten anything from it. But it almost makes me feel like that God has said to me in here, because of reading this passage, this selection of verses, that I still need to be adamant about doing the right thing. Obviously, no one is a high priest. And I'm not a mason, and I'm not, I'm a carpenter. But the thing is, being able to use something like this in my life. This is how I want to be able to apply the Bible to my life. I want to use things like this as reinforcement for the things that I have to undertake every day. And all of this is about people not doing, from 2 Kings 21 to 22, it's about kings not doing what they're supposed to. And then King Josiah was 8 years old when he became king, and he reigned 31 years in Jerusalem. His mother's name was Jedediah, the daughter of Adiah of Bozkah. And he did what was right in the sight of the Lord, and walked in all the ways of his father David. He did not turn aside to the right hand or to the left. After all of that, now we come to a verse on the day that I'm supposed to go do what's right in my eyes. And this is reinforcement for my life. However, there be no accounting made with them of the money delivered into their hand, because they deal faithfully. Just got to keep being faithful and dealing faithfully. What do you guys think? God bless you.